staircases. You know what I'm saying? Those portable staircases that you can just like expand and shit like that, and get shit from up top and shit. So, boom, right here we got AMALA. AMALA. Oh shit! I'm not even gonna. I ain't trying to try, baby. Look, I'm not even gonna do it like that. But I see right here, right, another roundup of insane woke TikToks. I'm even surprised that, you know, people still uses the word woke. There's still a term that's like being like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck, I feel like I gotta. Oh my god, my scene right here is fucking. It doesn't make sense, bro, because I'm staring that way, but like the thing is that AMALA's that way. It's crazy. So I just gotta switch the. Yeah, I ain't got the time to do that. Should I do that real quick? Quick second, y'all. Shit, real quick. Switchy. Okay, wait. I think it's gonna be weird though. How is this shit gonna chill? Cause I ain't trying to fuck up the vibe. Oh, okay, wait, no. Let me just bring this like that. Okay, what's the other one? Bring that lower right there. Ooh, okay. I think it works. But she's gonna be on top of my. Okay, she's gonna be on top of my face. She's gonna be sitting on my face. You know what? I don't even mind it though, cause. You know what I'm saying? I mean, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Okay, my bad. Hold on. It's kind of janky though. Let me see. Okay, cool, whatever. I think let me just close this off a little bit. But maybe nah. What's up, girl? How you doing? But now I'm looking at the wrong. Hold on. Man, I ain't even seen that. Hold on. I ain't even seen that. I gotta switch my whole ooh, how you doing? I bet. I was shooting my shot at nothing over there. Okay. I see, baby. I see. But now let me see if it ain't fuck up my whole. Okay. Nah, but this one on some vibe. It has to be different. At least something gotta be different, y'all. Hold on. At least something gotta be different, bro. Right? I'm right, I'm wrong. I'm right or I'm wrong. Let's see. What's up? I bet, dude. So we got a model. I'm gonna try practice that last name before I you know what I'm saying, before I say it with the chest. So I'm gonna go ahead and say AMALA right here. She's talking about insane woke TikToks. Let's do it.
Alright guys, we're back and we're gonna be reacting to woke TikToks today. So let's keep it chill while we listen to some, shall we call them hot takes? Let's get into it.
Yeah, you better. Yeah, you better.
Guys, before we get into today's video, please like and subscribe, because today I'm talking to you on this itsy-weetsy teeny-weeny this tiny little mic, because I've been having audio issues apparently while I've been traveling. So now we have a new little mic. Hopefully this is solving our audio issues and we can react to some TikToks today. We're gonna start off with this TikTok about how white people take up too much space. I hadn't heard that.
It's so annoying how white people think that they could just take up so much fucking space. Whether that be on the...
Alright, cool. So, just point number one, right? Realize that in 2025, woke culture is still entertaining the racist part of things, right? Alright, cool.
sidewalk, on the train.
About how
Just
white
get that
people
one
take
more.
up too much space.
White people
I hadn't
take up
heard
too much
that.
space.
It's so annoying how white people think that they could just take up so much fucking space. Whether that be on the sidewalk, on the train, when there's a crowded train, they'll leave their backpacks on, like, bitches leave their bags on their shoulder. You see as mad people on the train, like, you'll be in Starbucks, for example, and then they all gathered around in the fucking...
Yo, quick question. Is black fatigue part of woke culture?
move. Like, I don't understand. Like, the world is not revolved around them, so it's like...
Right. I don't know. Just say you hate white people. I don't know. I've seen issues like this where people take up too much space amongst all races. This is not an issue or problem that is exclusive to white people. And I've seen other people sort of share a take like this. I've seen TikToks where they say white people don't move when you're both walking the same way down a sidewalk. I don't know. I've seen many a different race, many a different cultural background act the exact same way. So I don't think this is a white person issue. I think you should just...
Yo, thank you so much. I was actually having that point in my mind while I was looking at the clip. And I wanted to actually because I see obviously the title is like woke TikToks, right? So I wanted to see if that's a common denominator. You feel me? The fact that you know what I'm saying? The fact that we can point out that it's an individual thing, it's not a black person thing. You feel what I'm saying? Well, with regards to black people. Yo, I don't know. I feel like should I say brown people? I feel like that black people too. That black has got like so much like aura, but like the kind of aura where it's like it's corny being part of, you know what I'm saying? Like saying, black, I'm black this, black, black. Okay, let me just say brown for the sake of, because you know what I'm saying, it's gonna feel less weird. So I'm talking about with regards to brown people, right? The whole thing where it's like, I think it may just be a brown person thing, or maybe still predominant in white woke minds, right? The fact that the racial card has to be a thing. So I wanted to see like the series of clips that you about to play and shit like that. So I see if it's, you know what I'm saying, a brown person thing, or there's other white people who claim they're woke but are just like ridiculous. Of which at that point we can safely say it's an individual thing. It's not like a white or a black thing or blah blah blah. You feel me? But W for the fact that you pointed it out. W AMALA, man.
And when you don't like a certain group of people or a certain race of people at that, their issues or when you're irritated is going to stick out way more than when you're looking at any other race, because you just have that filter over your eyes. You have that lens on, you have that worldview. So I think that's the reason why you think white people take up too much space. You're racist. Anyways.
Simple as that. Don't go no further.
As if you voted Republican, you should not go to Mexican restaurants. Ay, Dios mío.
If I ever see a MAGA person in a Mexican restaurant.
What? Is that AI? Damn, number one looks like she got like 4 fingers in there on her hand. Or maybe she's like handicapped. I don't know. She look like she ain't got no. Oh, my bad. You know what I'm saying? We listen and we don't judge shit. I think I just contradicted that.
I will literally start a revolution right there.
Yo, okay, one more thing though. One really quick thing. I just want to know the difference, dog. I don't know. I know. You know what I'm saying, I might like, fuck. This is not what's supposed to be happening here. Today, I might be kind of sloppy, y'all. My bad. But, as I'm fixing this, y'all, I just really quickly. Yeah, I just really quickly just want to research, you know what I'm saying, what the difference is between Republican and Democrat. Republican and democracy. Oh, because, you know, we got a democracy, so that's why. Oh, democracy is the way that we work, okay. And then republic. No, hold on. But when they say Republic of South Africa, but then we're under a democracy. So Democrat versus Republican. Like, what's the, okay, let me put it in that term. Republican versus Democrat. Let me put it in USA, right? Cause I've been curious today, I ain't gonna lie. In the political system of the U.S., Democrats are largely associated with liberalism, a political system based on belief in progress. Okay, moving with the times, considering what trends are like, finding value in what current trends have to offer and shit like that. Free thinking, free speech, like what is the current temperature of society, shit like that. A big consideration on that part of things, right? Alright, cool. While Republicans are associated with conservatism, A political philosophy based on tradition and social stability. Oh, how things have been run. The old ways are still the true ways. The beliefs. Oh yeah, so traditionalism, beliefs and positions of political parties change over time, so it is not always accurate to the. Okay, cool. But I get the idea. Okay, cool. I just, you know what I'm saying? Clarity. Thank you.
Because you cannot
Not to go to Mexican restaurants. Ay, Dios mío.
if I ever see a MAGA person in a Mexican restaurant, I will literally start a revolution right there.
So is mega associated with what is that? Liberalism or conservatism? Associated. That's how you spell it? Okay, associated with conservatism. Is that a word, bro? No. Conservatism. Make it with conservatism. Oh, conservatism. Hey, conservatism. Okay, my bad. Conservatism versus mega conservatism. What the fuck? Is it conservative or liberal, bro? The mega joint. You feel me? That whole philosophy. Ideology. Okay, conservatism is an ideology emphasizing traditional values, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so since mega was like, you know what I'm saying, some Trump shit. Trump is more progressive, right? So Trump is more liberal. What are we talking about?
Because you cannot
Did not go to Mexican
My bad, yo.
restaurants. Ay,
Last
Dios
time
mío.
was-
if I ever see a MAGA person in a Mexican restaurant, I will literally start a revolution right there. Because you cannot tell me that you voted for people who, whether they are citizens or not, to get deported out of this country to Mexico, and also voted for tariffs against Mexico, where we get a large majority of our
So that's like traditionalist thought, right?
avocados, to just
So mega traditionalist.
Mexican restaurants.
Conservative.
You voted that way. You cannot go with your little girly pops and get chips and queso and margaritas and be like, this and girl time. Like, no. You don't get to do that. You lost that right to do that. You do not get to enjoy Mexican food, Mexican culture, anything related to Mexico. If you
Oh, yes,
voted,
that makes sense.
if you voted for Donald Trump, you do not get to enjoy an all-inclusive resort in Tulum or, I don't know,
All right, but obviously that has a lot of ignorance to it. I ain't gonna lie.
Mexico. You do not get to do that. You should not be allowed to do that. I think Mexico should be able to pull and see how did you vote, and if you voted for Donald Trump,
What?
you are not allowed in their country because you do not get to benefit off of Mexican culture and Mexican experiences, including Mexican travel and vacations, when you voted for Donald Trump. You don't. You can't vote against people and a culture that you want to take advantage of because you're a rich white person. No, it's not how it works.
Okay, so I do get the point she's making. It's a little bit giving, who's gonna scrub your toilets, Donald Trump? It's giving that a little bit, because when she's talking about Mexican culture, she's just talking about like food in Cancun and Tulum. But I get what she's saying. A lot of people have Mexican experiences by going to Mexican restaurants and I guess vacationing in Tulum and Cancun. Now, it's missing the glaring observation that there are Mexican individuals who voted for Donald Trump. That is correct. I don't know why you use Southern accent to say that, but there are
For real though? Wait, how can we make sure of that though?
indeed Mexican people who voted for Donald Trump. In fact, he flipped the Latino vote like crazy this last go around.
Are there statistics that can like show that?
She have to say to that? When she says they're deporting people whether or not they're citizens or not, incorrect. We're just looking to deport people who are in this country illegally, and even more so than that, this administration is starting with people who are criminals in this country, and not just the civil infraction of entering the country illegally, but actually going on to commit crimes in this country beyond being in the country illegally. And there are plenty of Mexican people who came to this country legally or who were born in this country who, you know what, they agree with that. So can your girl still go to a Mexican restaurant with her girly pops and have a margarita? I think so. Next. All right, I don't know what this next one's about, but I'm sure it'll be fun. Let's watch.
I've had this thought swirling around in my head for probably months at this point, but I've just now been able to really put words to it, and I want to tell you.
You know, people these days are so fucking confusing, bro. Because obviously, bro, first impressions, bro, yo, that's what first impressions, like, they matter. Because, you know, how am I gonna receive the message that you're about to, like, put to me if I can't even, like, establish your gender, my nigga? You feel me? And this is not no, like, shaming of anything, but it's like, okay, say, you know what I'm saying, they, because I'm not gonna say he or she or whatever. I see there's a little beard there, but I'm not even gonna take the risk. So let's say they came out with a story where it's like victimizing and shit like that. If, you know what I'm saying, if it's like, yo, bro, okay, you're part of the Proud Gang, right? But then I want to know which standpoint you come from, because if biologically you're a female, then that makes sense in terms of empathy, sympathy, things like that. Females, it's easier for, I don't know, but that's like just how the human psychology and brain is set up, and that's how it works, right? So it's like, for the sake of that, bro, it will be easier for me to give you shit like sympathy and understand your victimization, understand your vulnerability. But if you're a guy biologically, and then maybe, you know what I'm saying, right now you're on the other side type shit, on some Proud Gang type shit, then it, you know what I'm saying, Sarah, how you doing? I'm good. Yo, you know what I'm saying? It's like, then I don't know, because with a man, bro, I feel like with a man, when you give even things like tough love, they can understand. I feel like it's just ignorance, bro, because let's say this one right here, right? Let's say they just not used to a tough love, like manly, masculine type of love. Maybe you just give them that, they'll understand life a little bit more. A lot of pressure will be lifted off and shit like that. You feel me? And you know what I mean, etc. So now, if I'm confused like this, I don't even know where to start. Real shit.
I think one of the strangest things about living in America as a police state, and also one of the easiest things that we could just get rid of and would fix a lot of problems, would be to just not let officers take their police vehicles home with them. Like,
what?
I know that there is a police officer that lives in my neighborhood. You know how I know? Because they have their police vehicle in their front driveway all of the time. Stop giving cops the ability to use intimidation in their own home when they're supposed to be considered a civilian at that point.
So a cop car is intimidating to you?
I mean, I don't know that I necessarily feel strongly about this particular topic anyways. I think there are a lot of police departments or police stations where cops do leave their police vehicles at the station and then they go home in their regular car. Me personally, okay, if I'm living in a neighborhood and there is a police car that's parked a couple houses down or whatever, I am thanking my lucky stars, okay? Because I feel like I live in a place where if somebody was up to no good, you know, up to a little bit of tomfoolery, a little bit of mischievousness, okay? They might see that cop car and, you know, just hit the road, Jack.
Yeah, so there's bright sides to it that they, you know what I'm saying, they missed.
In my neighborhood, I guess this young woman feels intimidated by that because she believes we live in a police state, which is just something that I think has been just thrown into the air since Donald Trump got elected this last time around. Honey, we do not live in a police state. I don't know, do just a little bit of reading about police states at this moment and then get back to me on that one. But you're good. Next. Oh, this next one is bringing up little Miss Sydney Sweeney and her eugenics.
Do you think with that previous one, it was just like ignorant paranoia? You know what I'm saying? It's ignorant paranoia. And then obviously it's like, yo, nah, you have to understand their POV, man. Come on, understand them. They're female. Hey, that's what they identify as. Because I'm still even confused. Like, I don't know, bro. So you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta protect them. Like, they're vulnerable. They weak. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Good genes passed on to offspring? That American Eagle ad with Sydney Sweeney is literally overt eugenics. I know you don't want to hear this, but if you want to talk about how that ad is promoting eugenics, which it absolutely is, we also have to talk about how choosing not to wear a mask when you can during an ongoing pandemic, because you're okay with a certain subset of people, primarily disabled people of color, dying for your own comfort, is also eugenics. Just the more normalized kind. Bye.
Whoa!
I think that was sarcasm though.
It's like leftist inception, woke inception. We got multiple messages mixed in here. We started off with the good/great genes from Sydney Sweeney, which is not eugenics, and it's not a message promoting eugenics. You can check out my whole video that I did on that. I don't think I want to unpack that all over again. But apparently, if you don't wear a mask, that means you're okay with certain groups of people losing their lives, and that makes you a eugenicist. Do we really need to go through this whole song and dance? Again, you guys know how I feel about masks. Mandates. I don't agree with this young woman whatsoever. You're not a eugenicist, Nazi, white supremacist, or anything of the sort because you feel like the government shouldn't be able to mandate that you wear a mask over your face at all times. We went through this whole back and forth over masks and whether or not they work, whether or not you should be able to mandate that for people. We went through the negative impact of what wearing masks did for just human beings in general, but for children and their development. It's a whole ass mess. Wear one if you want to wear one. That's where I stand. Okay, next. We're gonna stay on our Sydney Sweeney genetics thing, because apparently there's a second ad talking about genetics that people got all up in arms about, so let's watch.
Look, I didn't ask to be the king of summer. It just kind of happened. This tan? Genetics. I just got my color analysis back. Guess what? Golden summer. Literally.
Who the fuck's coming out with one next? They're getting bold. They were already bold, but they're getting fucking bold.
Wait, let's classify the day.
Holy shit.
Okay, I'm assuming by they, she means like white supremacists because
Okay.
tan is genetics, which is just simply true. You know, if you go out into the sun and your skin responds a certain way, a large part of that is due to genetics. In fact, I thought the left would be a little bit more chill about this whole genetics point. For a long time, we've been pushing certain beauty standards and showing objective beauty standards, which the left has been all up in arms about, saying that they reject all beauty standards and that everything is beautiful and everybody's different and we all have different genes and different genetics. But as soon as you start talking about somebody having good genetics, or when he says, hey, my tan is due to genetics, you know, I didn't do anything to get this, it's just genetic. You guys are upset about that. So which one is it? I'm confused. I don't know what you guys actually want. And of course, there's gonna be more ads like this because I think brands are just gonna start playing on the like fever of leftists whenever they see something like this, and they're just gonna lean into it more. I've never seen Sydney Sweeney in more advertisements than I'm seeing her in right now, and why is that? It's because y'all got upset. It's because you brought the pitchforks out, okay? And the little torches, okay? The more you do that, the more you're gonna see stuff like this. It's as simple as that. We got one more for you guys tonight, and we'll keep it short and simple. This one's only 10 seconds. Let's see.
I am a woman.
Oh my god, boy. Stop the cap. Yo, stop the cap. Yo. Chat, I'm not even judging, bro. I swear to God, I'm not even judging, bro. Oh my god, this nigga said with a lot of chest. Too. That's crazy. Say it with your chest, buddy.
And I use the women's restroom.
Oh my god, why? Get the fuck out of there, bro. Don't touch the fucking doorknob in the women's restroom. Please don't do it, bro. No, dog. Hold on. Do you think... Alright, man. Let me not comment, though. You know what I'm saying? You know, you see half of the face is kind of, you know what I'm saying? So, I ain't trying to even touch none of that. Hold on.
Guarantee you.
Because, you know what I'm saying? The effects that end up, like, making your body, you know what I'm saying? Like the health complications that end up like affecting your body in ways that has left the good ma'am over here, you know what I'm saying? In the state that it has left the good lady, white lady over here. It's like those kind of conditions, they can affect the mental, you feel me? To a point where maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it was what happened, like, with that. That's why maybe, you know what I'm saying, that's a woman. She, you know what I'm saying, thinks the way that she thinks now. And you know what I'm saying? Now it's like a matter of, yo, it's a problem because, yo, she clearly still looks like the gender that she was born, you know what I'm saying? That she was assigned at birth on some shit, you feel me? So now it gets people confused. I understand that. That's why she's getting a whole lot of this thing where now she gotta like clarify, I am a lady, bro. Stop playing with me, bro. Stop it. I'm saying, don't do it.
Not one of you will stop me.
Yes,
All
please
right.
don't stop that.
That was a little bit threatening. I'm a woman and I will be using the woman's restroom. I disagree with both of those.
With my 24-inch long nigga, I'm a lady. Stop it.
Back and forth through this. I find with a lot of these woke TikTok reactions, I'm like, okay, I think we've been here before.
Nah, buddy, would be dangerous, bro. Bro. Imagine this nigga, bro, just like pop up in the ladies' bathroom, bro. On something, this nigga got the biggest, bro. The most dangerous load, nigga. And that time, it's probably the morning. He just got up. He probably like, my bad. She probably like got up, you know what I'm saying, from the car. She was sleeping in the car. It's early morning. She's using the public gas station restroom. Just, you know what I'm saying, go refresh. So now she's using the female side. And now there's like a female in there, maybe, or something. Hey, right? And she's telling herself, bro, I'm a female. And that time it's morning, so she just got up. So it's still hard. I'm talking about, nigga, the strongest. You know what I'm saying? One of them ones. It's like veins popping and shit. Early morning. That's that morning glory. That shit is natural, right? What do you think that lady that she bumps into in that public restroom is gonna think? That's scary, dog. That's scary, dog. And he probably wears thongs. You think a thong will fucking hold an 18-inch tool? Stop the cap.
And I think we all know the stance on this one.
Stop the cap.
Clearly, this individual is confused into thinking that they are actually a woman, and they certainly do not belong.
Don't do that. AMALA, bro, they women, bro. Just take them serious, bro. Nah, come on now. Take them serious, bro. Their feelings, they're humans too.
In the restroom.
Bro.
I'm not going to feel too good about that. I'm not going to feel too safe about that.
Exactly what I'm saying. That shit is scary. Hard. I'm talking about muscles. That thing, nigga, flexing, bro. That nigga flexing, bro. Saying, don't come at my shit. Yeah, saying that nigga flex. Hey, morning glory vibes. And AMALA is in that public bathroom like, she be terrified. I understand you, baby. That shit is scary. I'd fucking run away. No cap.
Person is saying, what? Let's roll that back one more time. What
damn.
And I guarantee,
nigga, one eye blinking, staring you down in your. You know what I'm saying? You in that restroom. Now both of you are scared. Oh shit! I didn't expect you to be here. What you think the lady's gonna reply? With a fucking scream. You know what I'm saying? His pipe is flexing. You know what I'm saying? Veiny. I'm talking about muscles, bro. That shit got muscles, boy. You know what I'm saying? That should be scary, bro. And now one eye is blinking, staring at you down. This nigga, one eye is blinking, bro. Check.
not one of you
look at that.
me.
Talk about
Not one of you will stop me. That nigga talk about. Not one of you will stop me. Nah.
running into the point. I guarantee you not one of you will stop me. And why is that? Why would a woman feel a little bit scared to stop you or feel a little bit incapable of stopping you in the moment of you coming into her restroom? It's the very same reason we keep men out of restrooms, okay? They are stronger. They are more dominant. Some of them are predatory. And in this case, when you say, I guarantee you not one of you is going to stop you, well, damn straight, not nearly one of us could.
Oh shit!
Oh, now there would be some brave women who say, "Get the hell out of my bathroom," and I would hope to be one of those people in that situation, especially with somebody who's coming in with this sort of aggressive energy. What are we talking about? You're running into the point, and then it's completely going over your head. As did the concept of the gender binary, guys.
Bro, I feel like here's some advice, AMALA, bro. I feel like whenever using a public bathroom, don't forget the strap. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget the strap. You feel me? Don't forget the strap. I feel like these niggas, Cause yo, you know what I'm saying? I'm imagining that shit. That shit like would be mad scary, dog. And this nigga is convinced. Nothing scarier than a motherfucker who is convinced that they are right, bro, and they belong here, and it's a matter of life and death. This nigga talking about nobody gonna stop me. You know what I'm saying? This nigga, you know what I'm saying? He's speaking on a matter of like life and death type. Look at him go, bro. One eye blinking. Scary shit, bro. Fuck it. AMALA, baby, if I'm you, I'm hitting that public I'm hitting that public restroom with like, you know what I'm saying? Something sexy, a Baby Jackson tool. You feel me? A little gun, something. Feel what I'm saying? So yeah.